Will Blockrod's 5 cap come out Leopardi or godhuman? What will be the new reworking? What will be the great new thing in this next update? Relax, I'll explain here to you, because I myself, Isa, the guy who always gets things right, always makes crazy theories, always has some bizarre idea sometimes here on this channel, but I'm very sure in my words, usually when I make a theory or when I make a video here presenting to you a very interesting new idea. But today we are going to analyze a new leak from Blockbreeders that indicates a lot, guys, the next authorization. In the game, it's clear that it won't be based entirely on this, but we have a lot to sell this authorization. So it was a little confusing to understand that it could come again, okay? But one of the things I'm sure, guys, we can have something great, something bizarre, okay? And worst of all, where is the control? Where is control rework, guys? I know, control rework is the thing that guys are waiting for the most, right? But others even made the gravity update that no one was looking for, technically bizarre, right? Yeah, control itself didn't come, but relax, I'm going to give you a complete dossier here. Will be a video where I'm going to give all the ideas, explain everything that's happening, because the guys are coming back to the guys. Blockfritz seems to be going back to the bizarre hype, okay? This is not surprising, I would say, since the game was kind of dead. Not only an authorization that the guys weren't really wanting, which was from Craft, but sometime in a bizarre way. 1 hour or another, I don't know. Relax, my dear ones, relax. And I'll explain here to you. You sign up if you're not written. If you're already written, perfect. If you're still written, I said a lot, signed up, I know, forgive me. But it's because everything from my people makes it so complicated for me, right? It complicates my life. When it started, it was bad. I didn't want to scream, but I ended up screaming, okay, guys, I'm even going to leave this damn castle of Marcos, that these places are annoying me already, guys. This place is seriously annoying me. Come on, let's go to a different place here. A little place, a little different place, right? Let's start here, right, guys? But there was a new leak. The Bulletin 5 of Blockroot will come out. I still don't know the exact time, the day. Of course, the forecast to come out today is Thursday. So if you go out there, you know that a video will come out on the channel much later by clicking. In short, all the bulletin for you to understand. But this bulletin will kind of give news, right, guys? We know that Blockroot's HQ was destroyed, in case you haven't seen the video I made. But yes, it was destroyed, okay? And that question remained, right? What happened now to the bulletin? We know that he will return before the next authorization. So there will be a bulletin before the next performance. This Upter is surrounded. There are 3 things, okay guys, 3 things. The first of them seeing the rework, okay? The second of them against rework, because they always have to come against the fruit that I saw. She is already waiting for one of the most anticipated fruits, right? Third thing, now news. Leopardi rework, guys. Yes, the fruit that the miserable leopard... No, calm down. It didn't offend the leopard either. It doesn't need all that either, right? Yes, there are 3 things you take now to see, because first we saw a leak from Usoff. The video that Off was caught in a case like this. Learn adminers, lock glasses you catch in the snaps all your pages, your tabs, and open programs on your PCE. Well, I'm going to summarize just a small detail that the video person has a lot more about him and such, but one of those details was a character who seemed to be seeing her a lot, okay guys? And it was there with the wings, the 3 heads of glass. A kind of crazy business, very bizarre, right? I'm even going to dance here in the game, I'm even going to dance. And well, okay guys? When Uzafe was caught in the act, people already thought, okay, this is to see in the rework, it's to see in the rework, there's nothing else I can say, right? See, we know that it's a fruit that we were also waiting for even then, that made a flawed theory, 1000 forgiveness for things from a month ago, but you have to say it, right? I believed it would be seeing Hawork, but we know that it was the fruit of gas, in fact, so it's a shame that this happened. It's not either, but it's also that the fruit of gas is good and everything else, the cool fruit to throw, but of course we wanted to do in Hawork is similar, right guys? So there are 3 thefts. Okay guys, if 2 or even 3 were launched in the same transaction wouldn't make the best sense. Of course the admins want to form a little, it's in the hype, right? In engagement, then the best way to do this, So cultivating this engagement, this hype is on famous fruits, right? And making an authorization just for her. So this next authorization, guys, of course, there will be creation. The ultimate of creation will be released. We know that, right? Because of the mysterious scientist, everything else about him has been confirmed. Creation will have its ultimate in the next update, okay? The ultimate version is the improved version of the fruit, okay? But without being an awakening, right? The version I call ultimate, okay? So the next fruit, okay, guys, will be one of these 3. I can't see it, right? The 3 or 2 of them being released together at the same time. Because there are also many other reworks that can launch issues with this next authorization, such as the reworking of the paw itself, all the basic things like Buddha V1 is these types of fruit, okay? We still need reworking, we still need repagination. That's where the doubt lies, because both Venom Control and now Leopardi have chances of being released, okay? And let's analyze a little now a new leak, because it's the most important part of this video, right? Come on, the key must be this leak here on Twitter, okay? Guys working for the fruit block there officially, right? You can see it there, working on it. Block Fruits is just a small sample of something I'm working on. It's on the hashtag blockfruits at blockfruits2, okay? And this image here is, guys, you can see that it's a tornado, right? It's a wind tornado with several attacks and everything else. You can see that it has some interesting effects, okay? But just with this here, we can create a lot of things. There are a lot of hypotheses, okay? And you also analyze retweeters, right? Blockfruits News said it would be Blizzard Wick. Joe Storm said it would be Leopard, okay, guys, or become Attic Toke Fruity. He made a joke, right? It's an I, but he said seriously here that it would be the Leopardota, and there were guys with other theories already. But I would say, okay, guys, that this isn't even Blisa, because we know that Blisa, we have color effects a little more light blue. I can even take the fruit here for you to analyze. Oh, the snowstorm, right? Immune, weak attacks. Let me fly here. Oh, you see, it has snowflake effects. It's not cutting winds. It's a common tornado. That tornado you saw there in Cave Neve is cutting winds. And Cave Neve, even though it posted, right, a Snick 11, leak there, incomplete, he himself. More or less the effect of the final version, right? With the colors and everything the same. So there's no color of light blue. It's not Blizzard. It's not a tuxedo. It's nothing like Beauty. Oh, it's one thing. Okay, guys, I just received 2 more gifts here from Paolo5360 and Trovão Ray. Are you remembering that? I'm going to give some gifts. It's that little trick from TikTok. I'm not very robust. Just guys. So you don't need to send a gift hoping you'll receive it in return, okay? Because I'm just delivering here. It's something more basic, right? Like this K9 that you asked for at Straw Rung here. I'm going to give it a Strage. But the Dredge, a thermal one, is going to be a bit difficult. This is probably going to receive another gift, then continuing here. Okay, guys, the 2 hypotheses are very clear, okay? Things that with tornado attacks that would be fruit. Of course, it doesn't necessarily need to be a fruit, this leak, okay? But Leopard is the best option for these, right, guys? Yes, it's the best option, I know. There are fruits like Spin, there is Blade, but let's be honest that these fruits are not there, right, guys? No, Xayfei probably doesn't bet on that, okay? Xayfei should bet on something more relevant, like the Leopard itself that has tornado blows. Okay, she is even being forced into this. You have come blows. You see, this one here is a blow of wind, then throws a blow of fire there. Spiral kick is also a wind. The post-image attack is, there is a little bit of wind there also. That body styling also has blows of wind. There is the part of the guys is a fruit that I told you that it has to have Hawork, okay? Because she is a fruit that is in the top IT here of fruits. You can scroll down here. You will see that she is here in the top fruit aunts part with effects, with attacks, with transformations, with a billion variations, different and powerful attacks such as Yeet, Kitsune Dragon Sofa, Gas 2, and of course other fruits there. And they even launched a little earlier, right? Like Igor. So the Leopard is, guys, it can't continue without rework. It's an old fruit and a fruit that already has everything for it to have its rework. If I awaken its ultimate anything, okay? I think it's going to be, guys, ultimate, this business of having rework and awakening. We can probably discard all the fruits. Now it's going to be focused on ultimate. It's on the mysterious scientist, but it's a spoiler moment. It's a piece. I have to talk, guys. It's part of this video too then, but the Leopard is the Leopard's fruit, right? From MPs itself, official is the cat's fruit. There was a leopard, right? She is a fruit that has already awakened, such as Robin Luth awakened the fruit, was all with there was effects of the smoke, showed already some attacks, Epistis anime in the hype appeared, Luft's fight found Robin Luft there, that was being awakened, the 2 fruits, both Lufts and Robin Luth. So everything fits, guys, to have the Leopardi Hail work. It's just that it's a bit difficult question, right? And people are even saying that this is Venu, it's not Venu. Okay, guys, because the whole old woman is here like a tornado, okay? So it's not Venu, but it's bizarre because I don't know if this will be a proposal for authorization now, but everything indicates that it's Leoparte, okay, guys? It's Leoparte. Late, huh? But of course, as I told you, it doesn't necessarily have to be a fruit. What Chafidiv posted there, okay, Chafidiv doesn't just make fruit reworking these guys, and fruit is the first thing we think of. Okay, when we blink our eyes, then we think, my god, it's a fruit, but I need to be a fruit, okay? In fact, a very interesting hypothesis of mine is that this, guys, is one's goal, okay? It's one's goal, it may not be, but there is a possibility of it being one's goal, right? Well, one's goal has an ability, okay, which is that it creates tornado winds, which is the sky and earth that you create. You see various effects around here, then it explodes. Dictate, you can get a similar effect from a distance, the lightning, the effects are also from the effect you activate. Everything is very similar, okay, guys? But of course, the Gotham will be an older version, you see. Oh, but it has all the effects of the guys. There are several random tornadoes, cutting events, okay? It fits much more in this image of Chafe and Should than Leopardi herself. Okay, so for the sadness, it is of many. Okay, I have to be honest, I think it's from Godhuman. That's it, guys. It's not Leopardi, okay? It's really from Godhuman. Okay, it's because Godhuman, he's a smell of struggle that he needs and is worth it. Enjoying the fighting style in Dragon Tailor, everyone uses Dragon Tailor safe and art, and they are 2 powerful styles, right? At the same time, you are using a safe art where you have various effects, strong attacks, stealing life, and the other is the Dragon Tailor that you now have is the Dragon Tile V3, right? It is a much improved version of the Dragon Tile, which was already the V2 version, the Dragon Brave. So the same as Dilma was left behind, no one else uses the same as one of the PvP was the style of one of the more general used, right? Nowadays, people use their several other different styles to use. There are people who still use the same thing as one, right? They have everything like penguins. more clearer, right, guys? Once his improvement is extremely important. That's why I think it's the taste of one in this image there of Chafdev, and this even leaves a little more less bizarre. The business of being 3 fruit reworks, a lot of fruit reworks. That's it. When she leaves, she needs to have rework. She needs it, but I don't think she won't come now, right? It will really be there, or control or venom. Okay, that's it for you don't know. Sign up actively if in anger we are also together. And